Well, hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to my table. My name is Toni, and this is the Sagittarius monthly forecast for the month of April 2021. However, anytime you are here is exactly when you are intended to be here because time is limitless. So hello, welcome back to my returning subscribers, and hello to you if you are new here. As I said, my name is Toni. So we're just going to go ahead and get the Palo Santo out and clear and set our table. We're going to create a sacred container where we welcome in and we invite Christed consciousness to please join us. We command our sovereignty in this time, dimension, place, and space, and we disinvite and disallow all beings, energies, and entities of less than Christed consciousness. And I'm just going to clear, bless, protect this space, and fully align all my chakras and 3D auric grid systems. Okay, Sagittarius. It's feeling good. That's feeling real good. Are y'all ready? If you have on headphones, do me a favor, please. Let's turn down that volume for me so I can set the tone for this reading. Here we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely Sagittarius. Lastly, let's set our intentions for this reading by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We invite our angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, guardians of the four corners, mother of the earth, Father of the sky, sacred ones, we call upon you and we welcome you here now. We ask that you please help us to understand and to interpret these messages to the best of our knowledge as we receive them. Thank you. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get going. We're going to start today with looking at the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. If you see a deck of cards you like, they are all linked down below in my description. And also while you're down there, you should go ahead and check out that link to my Etsy store and book yourself a private reading with me. You know you want to. All right, headphone users, before every deck I shuffle, I pray over the deck. When you see me pray, turn down the volume on your headphones so it's not loud in your ears during the shuffle. Okay, here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. What messages do we have for Sagittarius for the month of April 2021? What messages do we have for Sagittarius in whatever time, date, place, or space they are watching this? Thank you. All right, messages to Sagittarius. Messages to Sagittarius for the month of April 2021. Messages. Here we go, y'all. Let's see. Oh, I love this one. I almost never see this one. This is Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. Okay, Sagittarius. First of all, if y'all don't know, I'm a Sagittarius. So I'm a big fan of when we get cards I don't get to see often because, you know, this is my message too. All right, Mirror Guardian. Here we go. Let's get out the glasses because your girl is blind. Here we go. Oh, she's so beautiful. Look. Look how absolutely beautiful she is. Gosh, it's kind of dark in here. I'm sorry about that. I actually have a ton of light. Is what's weird about it, just washing out for some reason. There we go. There we go. It says, take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far that you have come. Recognize your gifts. It says, you are a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges that you have surmounted, the strengths that you have developed, and the lessons that you have learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular, those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval where it's due and know that you get to give yourself credit. And when you do, others will be able to see it as well. See, this is a thing that's very interesting. I think a lot of us were raised, you know, you've got to be humble, don't brag, don't, you know, make sure my microphone's still plugged in. Okay, I felt like I pulled it. Sorry, y'all. Don't brag about, you know, be humble. Don't brag about your accomplishments too much, right? That's fair, okay. But listen, when you've been working really hard and nobody seems to notice, it's okay to be proud of yourself. And it's okay to take notice of your achievements and be like, look what you did. And it's okay to even tell other people how proud you are of yourself. I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I really do. I don't think y'all understand how hard it has been to build this channel. It took me 10.5 months to get my first 100 subscribers. And then I started my Etsy shop, and then it just flew. And then I actually had to get out of my own way to start my Etsy shop. I should have started my Etsy shop 6 months before I did. But I was so scared because I didn't have enough subscribers on YouTube that nobody would buy my stuff on Etsy. And what a foolish thing that was, because y'all, I stay busy. I work all day. I'm making great money now because I got in my own way. And that's kind of the point here. If I wasn't cheering for myself. I wasn't tooting my own horn. I wasn't believing in myself. So if I didn't believe in myself, why would anybody else? It's okay to sit back and look, and it's time. This is what they're saying. This is the month to rest. This is the month to sit back and reflect and allow yourself to be restored. One, by your wins. Look at your losses so that you can figure out what you did that you could do differently next time, and also what were the lessons that you were meant to learn from that. But more than anything, they want you to look at your wins. Look at all the things that you're so proud that you have achieved, and toot your own horn, Sagittarius. Don't worry about what other people think. You know what? Who gives a fuck what anybody thinks? Honestly, I don't. You know why? Because the only person whose opinion matters is my own and my higher self and God, and that is it. Listen, that's not to say I'm going to be disrespectful on purpose. I'm not going around, but I don't care what anybody thinks about the fact that I'm proud of my hard work. Because let me tell you, I'm working hard, and I have every right to be proud of that. So what if somebody goes, pride, so what? Who cares? Did it hurt my feelings? Sure didn't, and it shouldn't hurt yours either. All right, Sagittarius, get up there, look back over your recent accomplishments, wins, losses, or in between, and you know what? If nobody's told you, I'm freaking proud of you. You did it. Look at you and look what you did. I'm really proud of you, Sagittarius. I'm serious. I am. If nobody said that to you, I am. Okay? One more time. I think I quoted Taylor Swift in Libra, so I'm going to quote in Sagittarius. Because who would I be if I didn't quote Taylor Swift, right? Listen, she has a song called This Is Me Trying, where it's about somebody who has an addiction. Alcoholism is what she says, and everybody around is like, you're still such a piece of shit, and he's like, but don't you see, this is me trying. I could have got up this morning, I could have drank, I could have taken the car off the cliff. I didn't do any of that. I'm standing in your porch, and I'm standing here, and I'm telling you, I'm trying. That's the point. If nobody saw you this month, you still tried, and that freaking counts, and I'm proud of you, because you did, you tried, and that's what matters. All right, so let's look at the Golden Girls Tarot. If you are enjoying my content, please give me a little love. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, okay? Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius this week? Oh, not this week, this month. What am I saying? For the month of April 2021, what does Sagittarius most need to know? Thank you. Angels, Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, tell me what's going on currently with Sagittarius. What's the current energies Sagittarius is dealing with? Oh, I see all sorts of conflicting energy there. All right, we've got Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords, Three of Cups. You're up in your mind a lot right now. You are really in your head, Sagittarius. It's funny because it's almost exactly what I just said. So it feels like you have really been focusing on accomplishing your goals, okay? You've got this Ace of Swords, this Three of Cups. It's like when you're divinely inspired, you're working on your alignment and really focusing on achieving your goals, whether your goals is physical and tangible, or whether your goals are just to be more present, just to choose to feel better, just choosing to think thoughts that feel better, making choices that feel better. It's just whatever it is, you've been very focused, okay? Because this is very divinely inspired thinking that is heart-centered. But the thing is there's something that's still not clicking, and you're still worrying too much, Sagittarius, okay? Nine of Swords and then Seven of Swords. This is an interesting combination with the Ace of Swords here, because, all right, Seven of Swords is the cards of deception, of lies, of trickery, okay? And then there's the Nine of Swords. I'm sure you can see she's being kept up at night, losing sleep over worry and anxiety and fear. The thing about worry and anxiety and fear is when you have that is you're just telling the universe that you're not able to get yourself in check. You're not able to choose to feel good, and that you're choosing to have a life that is full of things that causes you to have anxiety, worry, and fear. Listen, I'm not saying that there is not chemical imbalance. We're not talking about that. There's definitely chemical imbalance, and that's a whole nother subject, okay? But what we're talking about is your typical everyday standard worry, anxiety, and fear. You know, did I just taking care of your family, your bills, jobs, friends, the typical things that everybody goes through. You are still, if I honestly feel like Sagittarius here, it feels like you're still convinced that you have to have some kind of energetic input about what could happen, because if you don't, then it's not. I'm trying to think of how I want to say this. It's almost like you can't trust yourself to just be happy. It's almost like you can't trust yourself that if Toni, you're being serious. If all I have to do is choose to be happy, if all I have to do, and so sometimes when stuff happens, I can you know, we're in a car accident, or you know, or I pay a bill and my husband took money out and we bounce a check, something like that, right? That happens. It's okay to think about it, but then you're telling me once I've dealt with it that I can literally just come back over here to where it feels good and start thinking things that feels good, and before you know it, life's gonna feel good. Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. That's exactly what I'm telling you, 100%. I feel like you think you're getting away with something when you're not. I think you feel like it's almost deceptive to not. Okay, let me give you an example. So, in the past, maybe like something happened, like a car accident, okay? And that would have been just like, oh my God, how am I going to afford to get this fixed? And, you know, I've got to take off the time from work, and I'm going to lose pay, and all the things, okay? And you would worry about it, and however it played out is how it played out. And so now let's say you've been doing the work, and a car accident happens again, and this time you're just very relaxed about it. You deal with the scene at the scene, but then when you come home, you just let go and you come back to just trusting and having faith and not worry and fear. And it's almost like you feel guilt or something over it. It's almost like you feel deceitful for not being in the energy of that everybody else is in. Like everybody else is kind of in this energy of the sky is falling, and you feel almost like you're getting away with something by not being in the energy of the sky is falling, by being in the energy of being heart-centered and aligned. You almost feel like you're getting away with something, like it's almost too easy or it's almost too good to be true. Stop that. What are you doing? What are you doing? No. Take the time to look back and reflect this month. Sagittarius, take some time to rest and reflect and realize that it's totally appropriate that when shit happens, that you felt it for a few minutes, but then you decided it wasn't worth ruining the rest of your day or week or month over, so you let it go. And you came back to where it felt good, and that your body, out of a habit of being stressed out, wants to be stressed out, but it doesn't have to be. You can choose to let it not be, okay? This is just the body's way of bringing you back. It's physical memory. You know, like when you move something from one side of the room to the other, and every time you go to get it, you go to that side of the room for a long time until you finally learn it's over here. That's what I'm saying. Your body is used to being so, having a certain reaction, and when it does it, it's like, what are you doing? Aren't we supposed to be overreacting? No, man, no. I got this. I got this under control now. I'm not overreacting. I'm not leaning into that lie that I have to be stressed out all the time. No, I don't. No, I don't. That's the story you got to start telling yourself, okay? What are the obstacles ahead of Sagittarius for the month of April 2021? Y'all, come on now. I don't have it all day. Okay. Oh, but hey, it was worth it. It was worth it. Okay, fine. Look at you moving on, Sagittarius. High Priestess, the Empress, Eight of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Hangman, Queen of Wands. So the thing is, these are your obstacle cards, and the thing is that you're keeping yourself in jail because you're not trusting your higher self to be. You're not trusting yourself to work with your higher self, and you're definitely not trusting yourself to be the co-creator. So you're kind of still. Here's those swords again. Okay, so you're still kind of playing victim of the circumstances. Like, oh, you know, when this happens, I'm supposed to be whatever. I'm supposed to be over dramatic. I'm supposed to be hella upset for months and weeks. No, you're not. You can feel it and you can come back to it later, but how about you don't let it ruin the rest of your day, week, and month? And how about you focus on feeling good and getting what you want? Because that's the trick. You've got to convince yourself to get out of your head, and you've got to convince yourself to chase your happiness, Knight of Wands. Because if you do not, look, here's the deal. You've got the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and Hangman sitting right in the middle. If you want to give in to being over dramatic, fine. But what you can do that, but that's just going to make your life continue to be stuck. It's just going to continue to make your energy stuck. So if you want to lean into being over dramatic and just letting whatever happens spiral out of control, go ahead. Nobody's stopping you. But I'm telling you, if it was me, I wouldn't. I'm telling you, if it was me, I would lean into my intuition here, your higher self, and be the co-creator of my life, the Empress. And I would move past the stagnant energy, and I would seek the freedom to create a life that feels blissful. Queen of Wands. I would trust my intuition. You see that black cat? I would trust my intuition before I ever gave into this energy again. I would not. Because used to in the past when I would overreact, nothing ever went well for me over and over and over and over and over. But the minute I chose to quit overreacting, that stagnant energy of shit happens, cleared right out. And I was able to become, I was no longer a victim of my own circumstances, but instead I became the co-creator. And you can too this month, Sagittarius. So the message is for me too. So I wonder what I'm playing victim of. Let's find out. Let's go up in my head and find out. All right. So what are the future energies moving to you in the immediate future? Immediate future energies in the next 6 to 8 weeks for Sagittarius. Immediate future energies in the next 6 to 8 weeks for Sagittarius. Immediate future energies in the next 6 to 8 weeks for Sagittarius. No rush. No rush. Okay. Oh. Well, good for you. You're finally catching on to what I'm saying. Good for you. Okay. You have so much sword energy. It's wild here, Sagittarius. You're all up in your head. You're arguing with yourself about, it can't be this easy. You mean I can just choose to feel better? You're kidding me. No way. I have to respond the way I've always responded. Or you can, and you can keep playing the victim, or you can choose to get over yourself. You can choose to get out of your own damn way. And I'm telling you, I'm the one who's in my own way a lot of the time. So I'm telling you, one Sagittarius to another, you're probably in your own way. You're probably subconsciously or consciously playing the victim to your circumstances. And that is why the energy is stuck. This is why you're not moving forward. If you want to move into a point of a positive attraction, that's up to you. If you want to positively attract what you want, then you have to get over being the victim of your circumstances, and you have to get over the old ways of doing things and instead lean into being divinely inspired and heart-centered. Because when that choice is made, when you choose to get over it, get over yourself, Sagittarius, look what happens. Libra pops in, justice. All of a sudden, when you choose to get over your past behaviors, habits, thought forms, okay? When you choose to lean into your intuition and becoming the co-creator, this is the month to reflect. This is the month to look back. This is the month to see where were your hits and where were your losses. Look at those losses carefully. Celebrate your wins loudly, but look at those losses carefully, because the more you cut them off, the better and better and better you're moving quickly to your direction. This is justice. This is about life being fair and balanced. So this is about getting out the things that they're weighing you down and focus on feeling, oh my God. Look at the bottom of the deck. 10 of freaking cups. 10 of freaking cups. This feels like almost Libra's reading twice. This is kind of weird. Libra got a lot of the same cards. Very similar energies. The 10 of cups. This is the card of you get everything you want. This is the card of your dreams come true. This is also the card of twin flames, soulmates, and true love. So for those of you who are looking for, that's coming in the next 6 to 8 weeks. But more than anything, that's the card of happiness, of happy home, a happy family. So you move from feeling overwhelmed because even though you want to be spiritually aligned, you feel like there's no way it's this easy. No way, no way, no way. This is the month that you finally start listening to yourself, or you don't, and you get to stay stuck. But if you choose to listen to yourself, to stop playing the victim of your circumstances and choose as much as possible to control your emotions, because that's the only thing you have any control over, Sagittarius, okay? The more you do, the more you let go of the feelings that were taking you away from your power, the more success comes in. Stop giving away your power, Sagittarius. Take it back. That's the lesson here. Take back your power and choose how you want to feel, okay? All right, I hope you enjoyed this content. Make sure you give me a little like, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all for the mid-monthlies in 2 weeks, but until I see y'all again, y'all stay happy, healthy, safe, and be blessed. Love you, Sagittarius.